Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today we're going to be covering yet again more patch notes. While I have been on a absolute rampage this past week covering all these notes, I think it is super important that we, see what the company's doing for us, what the devs are creating, and just all around fixing SOD and making it a better place to play and enjoy World of Warcraft. AQ launch was very bad, to say the least, and seeing them work literally every day for an entire week to make it better and fix all the things that are broken and effects of just SOD being experimental and adding so many new things to the game, it's really awesome to see that. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I am going to switch it over here to the blue post, and this blue post is a lot of what Zyrene tweeted yesterday, as well as the box change. I'm all out of reels, so I can't really test it or show you again, but definitely check out yesterday's video if you did not. But there are some new things as well. So Tarnished Undermine Reel drops in Molten Core and Blackwing Lair have been increased to 3 per boss. It was 1. Damaged Undermine Supply crates cost 10. Was 5, and will now contain some of the new AQ reagents, scarabs, idols from Ruins, or an idol from Temple of AQ. And using any world buff consumable will no longer cause the party array members to stop eating or drinking. So that's really good. Now, with these crates, I went and opened 4 of them because that's all the reels I had on my druid yesterday, and it was underwhelming. As someone who really wanted idols and scarabs, being able to get new crafting reagents in place of those was kind of sad. I would love to see a scarab bag added, like the ones you loot from AQ. Maybe be able to buy a specific idol for like 20 or 25 reels, something like that. I think that would go a long way in player choice, because if I was someone who really needed the idols and I went over there and gambled and then I didn't get any of them, I would just be honestly like defeated. Like I would probably just log off and go play Anniversary or another game. So I think having some being able to narrow it down and specific would be great, or make it not crafting reagents or a scarab or an idol, and make it so like you would get some crafting reagents, you would get some scarabs or an idol. The scarabs and idols you can interchange, but like always having that in that slot would be cool, as well as the crafting mats. But I understand it is a very delicate balance that you want to achieve, but just my player feedback and what I would do personally as a player. Next, Ruins of AQ. Activating an obelisk inside will no longer interrupt a player's eating or drinking, which is good, Same with the world buffs. I didn't even know they did that, but pretty cool to see that something obnoxious like that is fixed. Then the obelisk, to continue opting into Descent of Madness, has been shifted to be underneath the large water pipe that leads down to the encounter space. So this is for the third boss, the giant Brutus or something, whatever his name is, the one that you have to kite around the eggs. Because if you hit an egg, the problem is that there's trash and then there's eggs, so if you weren't aware of this, you could very easily AoE the eggs, or like you could have your Thunder Fury weapon zap the eggs. There could be a lot of things that could hit the eggs, and hitting an egg starts the encounter, and then you couldn't hit the obelisk. So you had to be really careful with that. But now that it's in the water, when you jump down, it'll be a lot easier to hit without activating it. Then Moam and Amos have had their health reduced, so that is the hunter boss that flies in the air, as well as Moam, which is the thermonuclear bomb that explodes. So love to see that changed and better. Noxus Burst should now correctly grab targets to deal damage on detonation and not application. So this is huge, because if like you would spread when you got it, but you weren't necessarily spread in all occasions. So apparently it was calculating based off of your stacked damage, which is way worse and definitely did a ton of damage. So this would be way easier to dodge and move out. If you've done the hard mode, you'll understand that. Non-boss enemy drops from Ruins of AQ have been added and distributed across the first 3 bosses. Previously were only obtainable from the chests. So that's awesome. Love to see that loot be added there. Honestly, I'd love to see it just be added for trash drops. I don't see why we've sort of taken trash drops out. Trash farming has been pretty fun. I do it on Era right now, or Anniversary right now. I'm trying to get, you know, some MC gear as well as MC reputation personally. So anyway, just my thoughts and opinions on that. Temple of AQ. Activating an obelisk inside the raid will no longer interrupt a player's eating and drinking, so the same thing as ruins. Oro should no longer summon the Eye of C'THUN if Descent into Madness is not active. Nostrils Disperse will now correctly grab the targets to deal damage to on detonation and not application. C'THUN. Tentacles will... These are the changes that are actually new. Everything else was sort of read yesterday in Zyrene's Twitter post, but now it's an official blue post. But these C'THUN changes are real and new. They were working on it yesterday, but now they're in the game. So tentacles should no longer spawn while C'THUN is vulnerable in Phase 2. That is massive. Like, that was the biggest thing. Like, we weren't able to get them all down and then do damage, so that's really awesome. Digestive Acid once stacks again, so I guess it was not stacking, which explains a lot. People were going down there and just killing tentacles until they went up. And the frequency at which some tentacles spawn has been reduced. Another awesome W. I think that'll make C'THUN a lot more approachable and killable. My guild went 7 out of 8, and we couldn't even get it down. So we really love to see that those changes take place and be able to, you know, blast the tentacles to hopefully get C'THUN down. We'll be doing it Monday. If you want to watch at twitch.tv/Kaghoe Gaming, we'll be doing it at Monday night, so at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to check it out. I would read player feedback, but we don't really have any. These are some of the other ones that are here to sort of look at and see. When did you guys see your method was flawed? AQ hard mode is bug. We do not have any way to opt out after Hoo run, so that's fine. That's all stuff that we have read. I don't think we ever read this one here. Oh no, this is the guy that had the duplicate stuff happen. Then this hotfix was implemented to make sure that mixology benefit where an alchemist could create 2 to 5 flasks if they had completed the quest. Now works correctly. It was not working for due to stack limitation. Your local alchemist was not holding on any. They're just not getting procs until the fix above was implemented. So that's why they changed that. That's awesome to hear that. I love that explanation because, like, we got that. I read that as a change and I was like, well, that's an interesting change. That isn't really going to do much. And really good to see that it's because that it didn't stack to 20 and was only stacking to 5. So love to hear that justification. Definitely, you know, makes you be like, that's awesome. Then pretty much that's it. You know, there isn't much really here. No one else has said anything or talked. So anyway, those are the patch notes. I'm excited to get in there and try C'THUN, as I mentioned, and I think it is going to be pretty awesome. So if you have any thoughts, any opinions, anything you think I missed, definitely drop it down below, and I will do my best to read the comments. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.